so they just got caught up in the whole MTV, videos, and these guys had funny videos. They were hilarious. And now Daryl has a show on this rad station called Palladia, and they play like live music concerts on the station. It's on cable. So our DVR is filled with live concerts. But he's got this thing called Daryl's House, where he kind of like newer artists to his house, and they jam together. And he plays with like he'll do a couple of their songs, and then they do a couple of his songs, and it's pretty cool. Like he had Billy Gibbons on there, who is the guitar player for ZZ Top, who, and I've probably said this before, is Jimi Hendrix's favorite all-time guitar player of all time. Like he was on there jamming some ZZ Top, and then they did some Hall & Oates, and then he had these guys on there from this band called the Dirty Heads, and they are kind of like Sublime type thing, and my girlfriend Simone, she's a violinist. She plays she loved them and was kind of friends with them years ago, before I had kids, before I was with Vince, before I stopped partying. I would go to shows with her, and they were pretty cool guys. It was just funny to see them on Daryl's House, and they did some Dirty Head songs, and then they did some Hall & Oates, and he actually liked the way they did his song so much that he was like, I think I want to record that with you guys. So, like, how awesome is that? And it's like when we see stars, I mean, it's different when you see a star like Taylor Swift or like Britney Spears. They started really super young, so by the time Taylor Swift is what, 22, 21, 22, 23 maybe? What, 20, or I don't fucking know, I don't care. She's already been in it for a long time, and so people are like, oh, the Dirty Heads, they're so cool, and it's like, those guys have been around forever. But, I just love his story. I love Daryl Hall. He's a great soul singer. I mean, it's just amazing. So, but that Private Eyes had nothing to do with soul. Plus, that really reminds me of my parents owned an arcade in the 80s. We were like jamming. So I want to say hello to Cascade Lover. I've been watching you. Just kidding. I've watched a couple of your videos, and I'm so sorry I don't comment, you guys, because sometimes, like, I'm driving watching you, or I'm just listening to you, or, you know what I mean? It's like, so you guys go check her out, welcome her aboard. She needs us, she needs our community, not only with the protocol, but just with everything that goes along with the one thing that all of us have in common, and that is either we are, it's food. We're either addicted to it, or obsessed with it, or just something's not right with it. Other people, they don't even think twice about food. Like my man, he's so sexy. God bless him. He's like, his thought of food is like, it's like, well, I know eventually I have to eat because, I'll die if I don't eat food. Like, it has nothing to do with, like, I'll call him from work and I'll be on my way home and I'll be like, and I might be getting off work at, like, say it's 4 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? What should I stop and get for dinner? And he's just like, I'm not even thinking about that. And it's like 4 o'clock. He doesn't even start getting hungry or even wanting food until after 2. And that's just how he works. And he's just always been that way. He said, growing up, he remembers just constantly being hungry. As a teenage boy, he's like, I just remember I could never satisfy this hunger. I just was constantly hungry. But he said, like, he doesn't think about it. He's never really... And he says things like, he's so sweet, I wish I could just give you, what I have. I wish that, because for him, he's not thinking about exercise. He's not thinking about food. He's not thinking about what to eat and what's nutritious and what can I have and can I have that. It's like I'm writing in journals. I've got stats and graphs and charts and, it's like, and just books and books filled with nutrition and education, and it's just like, and he is like, look at the sky. And I don't even know how to describe my man. He just doesn't. So he sits there, he watches me work out. I'm the one that does the grocery shopping. It's like when I'm on protocol, he's like, great. He's like, my life changes, babe. He's like, when you do this, it changes my life. There's certain things I don't buy. There's certain stuff that's not in the house anymore. And it's just like, I want to eat pork. I like pork chops, So anyways, you guys, she needs us. I think it's Cascade Lover, I think. And I'm only remembering that because she had said it in her video this morning. But, and it's hard when people around you don't get that. They don't get it. But that's why I've always explained it like an addiction. My man, and I know it's so bad, you guys, but he smokes cigarettes. And I'm sorry, but there's just something so sexy about a guy smoking cigarettes. Like, I'm sure it's just only I'm the last of that generation. And he desperately wants to quit. And he did quit when I got pregnant and we were going to have a baby. And then and we all know how that goes. It just starts creeping back. He didn't just start off going and buying a pack of cigarettes one day. It slowly happened. And he doesn't buy cigarettes. He rolls his own cigarettes, So he smokes a little bit at a time. He won't sit there and smoke an entire cigarette. But it's an all-day thing. It's an all-day process. It's an all-day thing. And it's something that he thinks about because it's very, very hot right now where we live. And it's just he thinks about because he has to go outside and smoke. And then it's just like wash his hands. And then with the baby. And it's just like, well, he's not a baby anymore, but... and it's just like, what the hell? I said, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. We lose the weight, we do really good, and it's just really weird. Somewhere around that 1.5 year mark, you're just like, all of a sudden you love yourself again. All of a sudden, you know what? I feel great. I feel good in my jeans. I'm okay here. And then what happened? Starts to creeping up. And then before you know it, we're smoking again. And then we come back on and we do protocol, So for him, he connects with what is going on with me and within me, and mentally too. He understands it a little bit better because he has an addiction. And it's something that's just, His addiction is nicotine, cigarettes. My addiction is fat girl. Food, you know, this bitch, she's just, and I've talked about her before, she's not gonna talk. She's never gonna go away. But, you know what? Whatever, bitch. I guess we can be friends. Like, you're all up in my shit all the time, you know? So I gotta make peace with that. I gotta have peace with that. You know, Melissa's vlog yesterday, I think she was saying, you know, that they went to church or something, and afterwards, you know, it's like, you know what? You can have that. We can have that. It's just, you gotta, the consistency of working out, the consistency of eating clean as well, that's what adds up. Not the failures, you guys, not the restarts, not the do-overs. It's the consistency of getting back up and keep on going. Just continue doing it. Those little consistencies, you guys, that's what makes a winner. Because in the end, you know, gosh, I should have started my round back in April, because right now I would be this or that. We all know that, you know, so make that happen. It's like, let's be the people that, you know, when I think about when I started this 4 months ago, I could have been sitting on my ass and been here and been like, why didn't I do this 4 months ago? I'm not. I'm the person now that's like, what? I've been doing this now for 4 months. This is great. So whatever. Today wasn't about anything, you guys. I'm here at work. I did my workouts today. Beast I started, so I'm in the bulking phase. The time is shorter, but the workouts are completely different. They're faster. It's just a totally different, and I already did this before, you guys. How did I forget about this? That's how great these things are. I mean, I freaking love having a schedule and knowing what I have to do. I love it. Love it. Squeaker, you're gonna flip when you start doing PiYo. It's hard. Oh my god. So hard, you guys. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram. All one word. Yeah, so, oh wait, so I did legs today for Beast, and then I did PiYo buns. You guys, my thighs and butt and just legs are on fire. But that's our metabolism. The bigger extremities, the more blood pumpers, that's what changes up our metabolism, you guys. So we gotta work that out. Anyways, I love you, ladies. Go check out Cascades Lovers, add her, support her on her journey, and everybody have a great day. Ciao.